good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to the new and improved version of Let's Be Honest with your humble host, Tone DeShields II. I'm so grateful that y'all was able to come back, tune in, lock in. As y'all can see, I'm here with a very special guest. He's actually a friend of the show, my man Bigbagg. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, light spirit.
That's what's up, man. Make sure you speak up too so they can hear you too. I want to make sure everybody catch all the jewels in the conversation, dog. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, like, first things first, before we get into the questions, I want to say I appreciate you and I'm grateful that you was able to come through, show love. You know what I'm saying? Man, you go way back. Me and you go way back.
It's been a minute since we had our last podcast. So.
It has been a.
I've covered a lot of, angles, but we're gonna get to all that.
Yeah, we did cover a lot. We talked about the music, the come up, but more importantly, I think what I realized with this podcast, I want to focus more on the process. You know what I'm saying? The motivation behind most of the decisions that we make as creators. You feel me? So, like you said, it's been a while since we last spoke. What's changed for you since then?
What's changed for me? Life. I moved different. I cut a couple homies off. I stick to a specific life cycle that keep me safe and not the work. So
I did.
Too much. Take care of the family, regular dad, grown man shit.
Yeah, you can do your thing, bro. You cursing all the hell. Be you.
Boot that out.
But
the last time you told me you couldn't curse.
I said that?
I think so.
Last time I said it, you couldn't curse?
I think you was like, I'm not really trying to do the cursing.
You know what? That was definitely earlier on in my process. You can curse, bro. Be you, bro. Just you can be you.
But yeah, though, bro, like take care of the family, make sure my girl for her birthday this weekend. Feel me, about to celebrate her birthday.
How old she turning?
Great.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Your daughter 3 years old. I remember when you first had her, actually. Everything changed. Everything changed, but in a good way.
It just make you grind harder for
Yeah,
it's a purpose. It give you more of a purpose. When you're by yourself, you don't really think like, damn, like what I'm doing this for. You feel me? You want to do stuff because you want something. When you by yourself, you don't really got nobody. It's like what I'm doing it for. When you get a daughter, it's like, damn, like she gotta be cool. She gotta eat. I gotta take care of her. I got to. Like it ain't no.
It's no if there's a buck.
Yeah. So it's like that make you wanna give you that extra push.
That's what I understand. So in a way, she helps you maintain that belief that it is possible. I can be successful, right?
Yeah, even if it is not music, I'm gonna be successful in something. I'm gonna do something great. You feel me? I just do the music because I like it. You know what I mean? It make me happy. It make me feel good.
That's important.
You feel me? And stuff that usually you like doing, sometimes you become successful in it. So I don't see why not. And I already got a nice little fan base. You fuck with it. I got a couple other homies that fuck with it. Niggas in the hood fuck with it. Like, you feel me? So it's like I'm getting progress. I'm getting more and more fans as I go on. You feel me? Like you said when we was in the well earlier, you gotta find a focus. Now I feel like my focus is energy.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna focus on trying to bring energy. So,
I can see that. Especially listening to 2-4. 2-4, that joint especially, that track is pure energy. You know what I'm saying? And when we doing what we do as creators, we rely so much on energy as creators. If we don't have that battery in our back at the right time, it's so easy for us as creators to fall short. Yeah. It's so easy for us to look in the mirror and say, damn, you're not enough or you're not doing enough. And you mentioned your daughter as well. It's safe to say, just based off what you're telling me, she is the one more than anybody that inspires you when you lost. Are there ever times when you feel lost creating or trying to create?
Yeah. We all get to that point. There'll be some times where I feel lost and need to create. Sometimes, like, I read this book when I was locked up. It's like, what's his name? Charlemagne the guy. He said, like, if you sometimes if you feel lost, you feel like you can't figure it out, or like you're just trying to find that niche, always go back to your core, and you'll find yourself. And once you go back to your core and find yourself, you come back out. And that's what I did. If I feel like I'm getting too lost, I'll just chill off everything, shut everything out, and just focus on that specific thing. And don't let nothing get into that, get in the way of that. And that's what I did, and it worked out for me. Because, you get writer's block a lot.
Definitely.
But with music, you gotta do things and experience things to rap about. Because it's either you're gonna be a cat rapper or you're gonna really be talking about what you got going on. That's why my music isn't really gravitating as much, because I don't know how to formulate right now what's going on and then put it in a way that people would catch on to it. So I just put it in my own way. I got my own style of rap. I rap, how I rap, and I say how I say it. And I feel like my style is wordplay and energy, you feel me? Because of how I mix my words and stuff like that. So I just work on that, work on different ways to craft, you feel me? Try different beats. I recently bought a couple beats, so just working.
How would you say your mental space shapes the way you make your music?
What do you mean? Like,
so because you mentioned energy, right? Yeah. And you also mentioned having that inspiration, having experience.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Would you consider yourself, you channel a lot of emotion, a lot of your past, a lot of the things that shaped you, a lot of things that made you into your music?
I guess so, yeah.
I feel
I guess
that.
you can see that.
Right. What feeling you want people to get when they listen to your music? You mentioned energy, but
I want them to feel good and motivated. Like you were saying, you're a motivator. I'm also a motivator as well, because I motivate through my music.
Yeah.
And how I kick it to you. Feel me? Stay away from haters. I talk about haters a lot. I talk about people that, aren't for you. People that are lost. Due to the streets. The pain. I rap about pain a little bit. I rap about pain. That's about it for real.
I understand what you're saying, especially when you come from where we come from, especially. Pain, it seems, is all we know. Trauma is all we know.
I wouldn't say, that's one thing I can say about me. I've witnessed the trauma, bro, but I also seen the other side. Like, it was a point to where I didn't want for nothing. I didn't need for nothing. My aunt, uncle, my mom and dad, they provided for me, you feel me? So it's like, it was days I didn't have to worry about my meal, if I wanted something new, or if I needed sneaks. It was a period of time. But situations change, so I know the trauma as well. But I most definitely know what it feels like to be in a mansion and to not want for nothing, for sure. That's why I have the style of lifestyle that I have now. Because I'm in the trenches right now because I'm growing, but I want what I had. So it's like, I know what it is and I know how it feels, so I just want that back, feel me? And that's real rap. That's not no game.
In your music, you talk about one of the biggest things I take away from listening to you. You talk about a lot of.
You really be listening?
No, seriously, I really be listening, and I do my research, and I try to take everything I do seriously, but not too seriously because I want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? But you mentioned a lot through your music about dodging the hate, about trying to maneuver, through the negativity. Why do you think genuine support is so hard to come by, especially, in Philly?
Because people follow people. People don't know how to be leaders. People only follow. Like, it's a selective few people that's headstrong enough to actually want to lead. You feel me? You got the people that want more. You feel me? The people that don't want more, they'll just follow. You feel me? Like, for example, you see stuff on Instagram. Oh, I want that. I want to do this and that.
Yeah.
People will be like, oh, he's a corny rapper. He don't got a blue check mark. He don't got this amount of followers. I don't like his style of rap. I guarantee you, in the next month, if he acquire a check mark and have more followers, they're gonna start to pay attention and gravitate to his page and still hate his music, but still go to his page. People have figured out the game. Instagram really like, if people have figured it out, all you gotta do is get attention. Look at 6ix9ine, he a rat, but he gets so many views because it don't matter about him being a rat. It's about the principle of him getting that many views. That's all he worried about is his views. He don't care what people talking about because it don't matter. You feel me? See what I'm saying? So it's like, he not worrying about what people saying or what people doing. He worrying about getting them views. So if you just focus and just do you, anybody could be successful. But back to on top of what you were saying, yeah, people they just follow, bro. They don't like my music. You're a real nigga, so you gonna be like, yeah, bro. You gonna really listen. Some people, if it don't sound like what they used to hearing, they not gonna like it. People scared of different shit. They're scared to try different shit or listen to different shit. You feel me? Because music brings shit out of you. You feel me? Music is good. It's really good for the soul, bro. It really is. Like when I record, I really be feeling that shit through my body. Like when I be rapping, bro. I really
can hear
that shit.
I can hear, especially on the EP on the first track, Mixed Emotions.
Yeah, bro.
I hear the emotion. I hear the pain. I hear the passion. I hear the conviction.
Yeah.
When I listen to your music, I hear confidence.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I hear. Like I mentioned on 2-4, I hear confidence in your voice. Where did this confidence come from? Was it always in you? Was it something that you built up over time? Did your parents always tell you what you was capable of?
I really got a story for every question you asked me. So you wanna know where it really came from, bro?
Yeah,
it's funny.
Tell the people, because these the kind of stories that can, put the battery in that next person back who's truly trying to exercise their right to create. Somebody that's not really, they're not as confident. They feel like, damn, nobody gonna listen.
You ready?
All
right, so look, right? So I got to your point, right? I was writing one day. I'm like, damn, like what can I do? What can I do to enhance my music? Like what's gonna help me go in a different direction? You feel me? What's gonna take me and like down a different path, you feel me, with this creating? Because when you create, you gotta like, you gotta stimulate your mind. You really gotta like figure that shit out.
Yeah.
So what I did was I'm like, all right, what did I never do before? Damn, I smoked weed, popped Zans before, talked about the Zans, popped a perk, I ain't really like it. But so I ain't really feeling that. What else? E-pills. So what I did was, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I started dumping ecstasy, bro. I started like fucking with the ecstasy. And the ecstasy brought out like this energy. Like 2-4, I was off the E-pill in that joint, bro. They brought this energy out of me that I ain't never seen before, bro. I'm like, yo, like, bro, I was surprised myself. I used to watch that after I recorded that video on my Instagram. Follow me on the gram, Bigbagg, 2 G's on Bagg, __. Go follow me. My video, bro, I'm like, yo, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm looking at myself, I'm like, yo, I gotta do a vid to this drone. This drone going crazy, and the numbers just kept going and going. I'm like, damn, so if I bring energy, maybe that'll work. So that's why in my raps, I don't even fuck with the E-pills no more. It's just, that's what took me to like, really like, you feel me? Because I did the auto-tune, alright, I like rapping, but sometimes I be too dry. I don't know what pitch to take on the beat. And after I had that little E-pill wave, and I recorded a couple songs, it was like, I was refraining from the E-pills because like them Jones, they not really good for you, bro. Like them Jones really had you on some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You had to go through the trial and error.
Yeah, bro. I had to go through the trial and error of the E-pills. And after a while, it was cool at first, but then I started doing them, and like I just do it going to the stoop, and then it was like the come down nasty. So it was like, I'm not with none of that. Keep having to come down off this high. No, just to go to the stoop. No, I'm gonna just do this shit regular. I just start just smoking regular weed. Do shit regular, you feel me? But that took me somewhere else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how it took me?
It showed you. Yeah. It showed you another side of your music that you could take advantage of.
Exactly, and it showed me that I don't. And then it also showed me that I don't need drugs or nothing like that. Just to rap, I could just rap. Because I got tired of it and I just shut it off.
So, there's something to be said about that. The self-control in the midst of. See, when you're a struggling artist, you go through all the motions of trying to figure out where your lane is, where you belong, what type of music you should create. Everything doesn't go as planned, right? have there been any failures that you had to adapt and bounce back from?
Any failures? Well, Corona, I had a job. And yeah, Corona. I bounced back from Corona, so I'm cool. I just recently lost my will, trying to bounce back with that right now.
Okay.
So that's what bouncing back for me is right now. Cause I would have just pulled up, you know.
Yeah.
My God came through.
Bro, ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing,
I'll
dog.
do the snap too. Yeah.
Listen, that's the motion, bro. But I was listening. I mentioned year 7. Matter of fact, I want to talk about a freestyle that you put out on SoundCloud. It's not really available anywhere else. The 762 freestyle, the No Love joint.
Oh yeah.
You said lately I've been thinking about wondering if this who I'm supposed to be.
No, I said lately I've been thinking about life.
Yeah.
If this who I'm supposed to
Yeah,
be.
that's what you said. Lately I've been thinking about life.
Yeah.
That bars, they don't spoke to me. At times, do you question your path?
Yeah, always. That's why I put it in the rats. Listen to the rats. Talk about the big guys said it in the rap. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. I be speaking real, like this how I be feeling, bro. Sometimes I be like, damn, like where this shit gonna take me? This is where I wanna go, but is it gonna take me there, or am I gonna run into some other shit? Am I gonna be able to keep going? Is it gonna stop? Am I gonna bang out? Or of course, but you don't. Everything is mental, bro. If you don't think about it, you don't breathe negative energy, you don't think negative, ain't nothing negative gonna happen. And I promise you that, bro. Like, literally promise you that. I don't think negative at all. I just think about what I need to do and get it done. I don't think about, damn, this just happened and that just happened. No, I'm like, all right, this happened, all right, here we go. This is how you gotta carry it. Because if you sitting there sobbing and all, that ain't gonna do nothing for you. You gotta figure it out. Once you figure it out, it's going. Now you back to regular. Now you back to, you feel me? Ain't no point in stressing it. What you stressing for? I mean, don't get me wrong. I stress. I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like I'm
a human.
Yeah, I'm human. But I use my stress in action. I convert that into action, and I just use the stress towards the action, and then cool.
You said a key word, action, converting. It's a lot of people that when they get a negative vibe or negative energy, when they get that surge through their body, they deflate. They don't know how to respond.
Yeah. That's what make you a man. That's what make you last out here in this world. You gotta be able to take them punches, because you're gonna get punched every day. Every day you're gonna get punched in your face. You just gotta take it. Every day you just gonna get punched in your face. Weird, bro. That's how I be feeling. Like every time it's, damn, life good, shit gonna go, boom, I just got a jab. Damn, boom, I just caught a hook. Like, dying. But you got it. Heal them bruises, bro. All right. And I don't be trying to sound for lot. I don't even see the fucking. I don't be trying to sound all crazy, but it's just, that's really what it is, bro. That's
no, it's not. I wouldn't even call it crazy. It's the truth. You gotta get comfortable with adversity. You gotta get comfortable with, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Pressure bursts pipes, but at the same time, pressure make diamonds. It's not the conditions, it's what you made of. You dig? What new music you been working on lately? Because I know you had me listen to some stuff on the way here.
We ain't finished the rest of it. I can't wait till the ride back. I got you covered. But no, like I say, I'm actually working on, I told you I bought some beats. I'm working on some song actually as we speak. Me and my homie, we be featuring a lot of tracks together. His name BYW Black. We be working too as well. We was working I think like 2 days ago, just vibing out, listening to beats, freestyling, and we came up with some pretty brilliant ideas. Like I like to make vibes, bro. That's another thing about me. I like to make a vibe. Like I don't like to make just corny music. I like to make songs and music, not just raps.
But that's the wave now. It's deeper than just lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Like you got to provide an energy now. You got to give people a feeling now. People so sensitive now. You got to provide them with a feeling. So I understand that, Elijah. You got to go in there, with a plan, not just to rap your head off.
Freestyling cool, like that 7.62 freestyle drop. Yeah, that's cool. I'll drop that, throw that out there. But as far as making music, I want to make music.
It's a difference.
Yeah,
between rapping and making songs.
It really is, bro. Like songs, they really, you feel me? Rap, you just like, yeah, yeah, dickhead. Like, you feel me? Like, that's all it is, bro.
So when you think that stuff, when you think those songs will come out though? Cause I'm waiting. I'm
actually trying.
I'm in the tuck waiting, bro.
I'm actually working on the EP. I'm trying to put that together. So I'm just making all this music and then trying to put the vibe together.
Sequencing and all that.
So it all sync into, you feel me? It's all cool and groovy. So the EP, Blue Skies. Wait, I said Blue Skies and Death. That's what it's called. I don't know. I don't got no release date, but I'm definitely working on it. So stay tuned. Blue Skies and Death.
Another thing I admire about your process, because I hear you talk a lot about the process, and I hear you talk a lot about your mentality through the process.
Mm-hmm.
Your consistency is something that I want to applaud you for, because there's some people that they put out one song and oh, all right, that joint did numbers, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. You know, they get comfortable with that little street buzz or neighborhood buzz or block buzz. Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now in this music?
As far as the music, 5, 10 years from now, if I keep going where I'm going, I just need to figure out the method, bro. But if I keep going where I'm going, I don't really know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want to, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, because it's blank for me right now, bro, because I'm still working. You feel me? I'm still building. Like, now, if I had like a fan base that consistently listen to me and my numbers is consistent, I can make sense. But I will have a position, but it's like I don't really have a position because I'm still trying to build fans. You feel me? I'm still like, I gotta build a fan base first before I can think about where I'm going. Like, you feel me? I can't just be like, well, I'm gonna be here, but I don't got this. Like, no, I don't have the fans right now.
And then go back to the point of thinking big but starting small, thinking in the macro but starting in the micro. You know, building that, you know, establishing that foundation.
Yeah.
You know, in your craft, because without a foundation, without that pillar, everything can fall apart any day. I remember in our last conversation, you mentioned to me, what if I blew up on my first episode of doing this? I ain't got no content. I ain't got nothing behind it really. It was just a one-off. Now all of a sudden I got so many people pulling from me. It's like, damn, can I keep up with the demand of everything? You know, so I think that's dope. That's extremely, and I think that's dope that you're able to be as transparent and vulnerable about that aspect of your journey, understanding exactly where you are, knowing what you're trying to get to, and understand that you got to put the plays in motion to get to where you got to get to. So, what advice or motivation can you offer to people? Because it's a lot of people who are extremely hesitant to execute or just go all in on their craft. Some people create music and they're afraid to put it out. Some people do art but they're afraid to sell it. Some people dance but they're afraid to dance in front of people. What can you offer, just based off your own experience, your own life, based on all the things you experience? What advice or motivation can you offer to the people who find themselves in that boat?
Don't feel stuck. Don't feel embarrassed, and don't be shy. Attack the situation. Don't be in defense. Don't get defensive. Attack it. If you're an artist, draw. Like the paint. You put it out. You get feedback. You take the feedback and you go back and go fix it, or you keep it how you want it. Either way, you're gonna get feedback that's gonna help you or it's not gonna help you. That's what you get out of that. You just gotta do it and take the feedback that you get. You breathe in the positives. You look at the negatives. He said this. All right, maybe. All right, you consider it or you don't. Either way, you take that and go back and keep going and going and going. And you're gonna get more negative. You're gonna get more positive. You're gonna get more negative. You're gonna get more positive, etc., etc. But you're still working and you're gaining as you're working. Like me, I started off with She Tell Me. I didn't have no fans. I didn't have people that really listen to my music, that bang my music.
And I still listen to that joint, by the way.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, now I'm getting people that just want to bang my music.
That's what's up, man. So, on that note, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
I really do.
So,
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Dad?
All right. Oh, you did a podcast?
I'm
Oh, you
literally in the middle of
Oh.
it. But it's all good, though. I can edit that and I know what to do.
keep the bloopers though, bro.
Right. Definitely gonna have to keep the bloopers. But on that note, y'all heard it here first on Bigbagg.
Yeah, I already know.
At the end of the day, if you're a creator, if you got something that you hold dear to your heart and you want it to grow, you're gonna have to share it with the people. It's just that simple.
And they might like it. Even if they don't like it, they might like it. They just gonna tell somebody else that, because that's what they want to hear.
You heard it from the horse's mouth, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Let's Be Honest podcast with Tone DeShields, your humble host. I'm eternally grateful. Make sure y'all understand that creative people do different things. Stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry. One love, y'all.